We are at the Russian Grand Prix, and there's a new patch which means the safety car will be coming out more frequently. I believe there's a cap though, five safety cars plus virtual safety cars a race. I hope it's all recording and it's all going smoothly. We are just waiting for the last few to come and lobby to load into the lobby. But yes, we are just getting ready, and Crumb has already left the session, so hopefully he can join back. But it appears to be a dry qualifying. One cool thing about this new patch is that there is now a track map that I can employ, which helps me in many ways because I can see where incidents are. So we have a couple drivers making their first start in FRL this season. Recon in the Williams sitting in for Jordan, who's not made it. Chappellelli, he's coming in for pilot plane, I think. Kian JS, who I don't know if he's meant to be here or not. And that's it. I think Icky's making his, I don't know how to say his name, Ike Icky. He's making his first start, but we have a Williams out on track. That is Juiced. He is the first one, of course, the championship leader. He's taken one win in the first round, and I believe he came second last time out in Spain. His teammate is not here though, so TTG Recon is going to be the other enforcer of the points for Williams. We will have to see if he is decently fast though. I'm loving this new track map though. It appears to be a dry session. In tier 2 it was wet. It was a full wet qualifying. Everyone appears to be on softs apart from Aspect, who's fitted the hards, but last Friday he didn't actually go out until right at the end, so who knows what he could be doing. Juice is just coming through the middle sector now and he's invalidated, but I believe they're all on their outlap, so it doesn't really matter if they've been validated or not. So we are just waiting for the Williams to come around the second to last corner. He will be the first one to start a lap. Then I believe it is Polino Bros. No, it's Geordie right behind him. The Scotsman, season 1 champion. He's going to want to make an impact in this race. He's been in the points, but he's not been as impactful thus far. They're all slowing up now, getting ready to start their laps. Let's follow along with Juiced as he comes through now into turn 2 and 3. And around the long sweeping left-hander of turn 4, one of the more interesting corners. This isn't the most exciting track in the world, but these guys will make do with it. They are going to be fighting for the early wins in this championship, really going to try and break away in terms of points. Juiced is yet to finish off the podium. See how Geordie's doing. Geordie has set 32.9 in the first sector. I'm not sure what that compares to with Juiced, but he's using up a lot of his ERS already. Let's go along with him into this short, stubby sector of the track. He's gone purple, but he's the first one to actually go through. But judging by everyone else on the track map, they don't appear, and someone has gone into the wall. That is a racing point. He seems to have had an incident somewhere. But Juice is now coming round through the final last couple of corners. He's going to set the marker with a 130.8. Where's Geordie though? Geordie's pulled back into the pits. So it's the Ferrari of Zach. He's going to go a couple tenths down on him. Alfa Romeo of Terra, I think. Yeah, Terra, he invalidated his lap. The Williams of Recon with the 133.1, just a slight bit ahead of Zach. And then Alan, he's just a tenth up on them. Pretty slow there from Max compared to everyone else. Him and Axa, both teammates, both FF1 CL guys. I don't really know what that is, if that's like a clan or a clan. Ginger's gonna go into the 130s with Juice. He's gonna accompany him there. I'm gonna quickly just get the word out, but Mikulitsi is coming round to start his lap, so he's just started on that. We're gonna have to see who is on a lap. Tara's got this one invalidated. I'm not too sure who is on a lap. Gwill seems to have had an incident somewhere. Polino Bros is not on a lap. They've all set their benchmark. Well, not all of them. Like, some of them haven't even started a lap. Let's follow along with Ike. I'm just gonna say Ike, as he is now following through into the final sector. Yellow flags to sector 1. That appears to be Miku. So I think Miku's ballsed up his lap. No, he's actually gone quickest in the first sector, so well, it said he was purple. Let's see what Ika can do, and he's invalidated that one. He completely cut the track. It was a pretty slow one anyways compared to everyone else. So he's going to want to warm up again. Geordie was right behind Juice, but he is now on his own outlap, as Alan's going to come into the pits. See, there's a Haas, I believe, of Gil. No, Gil's coming to the pits. They're all coming back in, I'd say. Polino Bros was the one watching. He went third fastest ahead of Alan. I'm going to quickly just copy a link, share it, and that is of not my stream, that's of Jamie's stream. And I apologise if I miss anything. Miku seems to have had a pretty poor lap by his standards. He's definitely gonna want to be up there challenging with the top guys. Still Juice though out in front. Inget me race in momentum. Right. So if we go into racing games. Right, I've sent that to a Discord server. Juice is coming out for another outlap. Where is Geordie? Geordie's just begun his lap on a fresh set of soft tyres. Alan's just pulling out of the pits, you see. Aspect is on a lap. Oh no, he's not on a lap. He appears to have abandoned this one. Or he's gone very, very slow. Says he's gone quickest, which is obviously not true, because Miku apparently went quickest. But he's way down the order in 8th place right now. Still over half the grid has not set a lap. Blue Racer's definitely not got up to the start he's wanted to in this series, but he's going to try and get up there into the points this race. And oh, I was a bit naughty there. See the 2 Red Bulls? Well, Chapelele has invalidated his lap. Polino Bros goes quickest by 1/10. And that is a slow either Haas or Alpha. Aspect has gone off this lap. The other Renault of Crockett, he's coming in through the middle sector. See the Red Bull of Chapelele is going to come in. Gil is on his outlap, which means Aspect is coming. Oh, Aspect's going to come back into the pits. He is. See, even with this really nice, okay, even with this really nice, what's it called, track map, that's it, it's a bit hard to follow. Let's go out of the cockpit though. Let's follow along with someone else. Kian, he's not changed his ERS mode, so he's not got none left. Seems to be a pretty slow lap. 1:32.7. I think he's got automatic shifting. He's definitely got traction control, which is no shame in that though. I still use traction control for some occasions, like league racing, but I try to turn it off in my career mode, etc. And when I'm playing with friends, I'll turn it off. but Juiced is 2 tenths up, and he is quickest. And that is a Renault. It appears to be very slow. I think that was Crockett. Where is Crockett? He went 7th quickest. Zach is going to go fastest, but for how much longer? Because Juice appears to be going a lot faster on his lap. He's going to come past the final corner. He's not going to go quicker than Zach, but he is going to improve and jump Pilino, so I just completely missed Zach's lap, but fair on his behalf. We've only got 8 minutes left in this session though, so not much time for these guys to set laps. I'm just going to check on my stream. So, not much time. Okay, yeah, you can hear my voice, but that is a slow Toro Rosso, who appears to have invalidated his time, which is unlucky because he was seemingly going quicker. Gil has just gone 8th, so still not. Oh no, they've all actually set a lot of laps, just not really to the standard that they should be doing it at. It's only 4 drivers not set a lap yet. Nexus is finally coming out on his outlap. He's on a set of mediums, as I believe Max just set a nice lap there. Has there been a spinner? Someone going slow. I think that might be a Toro Rosso. Okay, I'm stuck. I can't go ahead up on Terra, so I don't know what's going on there. Is it? Okay, yeah, it's fixed itself now. I don't know what was going on there, but Geordie is on his outlap. He still hasn't set a lap, so let's follow along with him on his first attempt in that shining orange McLaren. Glossy finish, yellow flags. I think that is Chapelelli. He's broken his front wing off, so that is his qualifying effectively ruined, because he's going to have to slump that back into the pits for one, which will be hard to do. Then he's going to have to wait for repairs. Then he's going to have to go out on his outlap and still set a perfect time to get to the top. So that's really hampered him there. Let's go back with Geordie though. Is he? Oh, is that Toro Rosso of Max? No, he's just gone a bit slower there. Can't get distracted. How is Geordie's first sector time looking? 32.9, which isn't too bad, I think. I'm not too sure, to be honest, but nevertheless, little cheeky track extend there, but he should be okay. He's about to reach the DRS straight. Wide open, gonna give him a bit more speed. Of course, DRS is set to be removed soon from in real life F1. Which is a good thing, because it's not a very liked thing. It's basically just a push to pass. Oh, he kind of cut that a bit, but he's gotten away with it, despite having strict corner cutting rules. Geordie's looking to be on a decent lap here. He's not abandoned it at all, so it seems to be going well for him. He's not really got another opportunity to set a lap. Well, he might actually do so. Chapelelli's managed to get back to the pits, but Geordie's going to come around the last corner. It's a 1:31.179, so he's going to go 8th quickest ahead of Michelizzi. And now it is just an Aspect who's on his lap, but he's invalidated it, which is unlucky. Chapelelli, who's just pulled in now with 4 minutes 46 to go. Juiced is now on an out lap. Can he get ahead of Zach sitting in the garage? He is. But soon he will come out. Pilino Bros is on a lap. He's invalidated it, which is unlucky. Ginger's going slower on this in this time, as Mickey, where's Mickey? Oh, Blue is retired. So it's the Renault who's appears to have either lost it or he's just retired. But he's only going to settle for at least 13th. We can see by following along with Terry. Oh, he's put it in the barriers. Okay, so he might have had an incident with someone else, which is very unfortunate of him. He's not going to be able to really set the bar, which is what he's going to want to be doing. Terror Racer also won to maybe try and break it into the top 10. You know, he could start on a fresh set of tyres, which would be good for him, but Juiced is in the final sector now, and he will start his lap soon. Pardon me. Is Schiaparelli going to come out soon? His front wing's still probably being repaired right now. I don't believe they take too long. Juice now starting his lap, putting it into 5 ERS. Here he goes through now into turn 1. This pretty much, well, it is a flat out corner. It's where a lot of incidents happen. In the tier 2 race there was a massive crash which saw the Timmets, Supermats unfortunately retire. But let's follow with Juiced, and there is a stopped Toro Rosso who's, I think he's just let the McLaren of Geordie by. So Geordie's going to try and set another lap. Juiced has gone quickest in the first sector. Of course there's not much of a gap between Juiced and Zach right now, and with this track evolution I think that he can set a lap faster than Zach's. But of course we got Zach to look out for. They're all gonna start peeling out the pit soon. I think that's the Mercedes exiting the pits. Yeah, they're all coming out. You can see in the middle right portion of the screen, you can see the activity down at the pit lane. Juiced is quickest by 4/100ths of a second. I was about to say tenths. That would have been quite the gap, quite the feat to beat. Whoa, that was a nice rhyme there. Is now in through the 90 degrees corners. A very tricky and technical section of the track, but it's pretty slow to drive actually. As there's a Toro Rosso again letting a McLaren through, but around the final corner, Juiced has gone quickest by 2/10ths with a 1:30.3. That is a great lap. Where is Geordie? Geordie is he's not going to set another lap. You see Zach is on an out lap. Schiaparelli's also been able to come out, so that's good for him. Crum hasn't exited the pits yet, and it doesn't look like he's gonna come to set a lap at all. Nexus Aspect hasn't really done much in this league so far. I don't think he's got a point, but I can actually just do a little run through the standings while we're waiting for everyone to come around on their out laps. I believe that it's Schiaparelli who's ahead of everyone else. Yeah. Yeah, if you're watching Latin, I do apologise, but yeah. So Schiaparelli's on his outlap still. I thought he was way ahead. Oh, it's Kian. Okay, Kian's just gone 5 seconds slower, so he's probably setting another lap right now. As there's yellow flags in sectors 1, 2 and 3. Okay, Geordie's retired, so he's not going to set another lap. He's going to only settle for at least 8th fastest. Let's watch Polino Bros. He's in the middle sector right now, so he's currently on his lap. I believe that was just Guil going quick into 7th, yeah, with a 1:31.0. Still a decent way off of Juiced and Zach and Ginger, the top 3 right now. There's a slow Red Bull. Oh, that's probably Kian actually. Juiced has retired, so he's not going to try and set another lap. Let's watch along with Zach, as that tower is definitely going to be shaking up. As now Crockett and Max have not made it, so they've not made it to the line to start their laps, which is really unfortunate for them too, as they can't do anything from here. Ginger, where's he? He's slower in the first sector, yeah. He's just coming through one of the 90 degree corners. I don't actually know the numbers. Guil is only going to settle for 9th. As Crockett, okay, I think Crockett did actually get to the line. Recon is quicker though, and he's actually gone quickest. Could he be a dark horse in all of this? We might not have been expecting Recon to do it, but this is his first ever race, I believe, in FRL. Don't quote me on that, but I think this is his first ever race, and he is now in the 3rd sector. Could he go quicker than his teammate? Could the Williams lock out the front row here? As round the final corner he comes, and he's going to go 2nd fastest, so he's ahead of Zach, Zach has a little spin, and he's actually invalidated this lap. So is it going to be, so nothing changes unless Ginger can do anything about it. Ginger's going to go 2nd quickest, so I was about to say that it was going to be a 1-2 for the Williams once again. which have been quite funny. Who are we still waiting on? Miku to pull into the pits, and Crumb, who's not even come out on his lap. So, as expected, Juiced is quickest. Ginger in second, Recon out of nowhere in third. The man who was leading the session, Zach, unfortunately, he could only manage 4th place. But this qualifying session is over now. So, Dutchies. It's a Dutchie 1-2 and a Dutchie 1-2-3 actually. The Frenchman of Zach in 4th, Pelinovo's 5th. Then it's Max, Alan, Crockett, Gwill. Geordie is in the Geordie's starting in 10th. So Miku's gonna get a fresh set of tyres, so is Terra, Axa, Blue Racer, Aspect, Ika, Kian, and then Chapelelli didn't even manage to set a lap. Oh, I think Crumb didn't even set a lap because he wasn't in the session. He left right at the beginning, if you do remember that. So we are just about getting ready to start this race. I'm going to have a quick check-in on Jamie's stream, see how Tier 2 is coming along. Okay, so I think it's Christopher in first. Christopher's in first, then it's Navio. I don't know what happened to Jura. He's way down. Anyways, I'm just gonna catch up to this once we're on the formation lap. There's a nice battle for 4th place. I'm trying to commentate on their race, so I'm not even focusing on this one. With only 10 seconds left, the drivers are on the grid. You can see the garage, you can see the feet of the Mercedes men in the bottom right corner. Here we are, they're going to start the formation lap now. Let's have a look at fitted tyres. Okay, so the gap, we'll do interval. And then we'll do tyres. So they're all on the softs in the top 10. Then it's Michelizzi, Terra, Aspect, Chapelelli and Crumb on the mediums. And I didn't even notice that Nizzo joined, but Nizzo joined. So he is starting this race, and we do have a full lobby, which is nice to see, because we haven't had one of them yet. We've had like 18 and 19 drivers. But who are the ones to look out for? Well, of course, Juiced is going to be one of them. Recon also on his first race in FRL. Of course, Gwill also wanting. He's going to try and get further up the order. He's got the pace to do it. And who could we maybe expect from the back? Maybe Chapelelli. I don't actually know how skilled Chapelelli is, but you know, he could pull something out the bag for us in that Red Bull. Of course, Red Bulls, they've had a shocking start to the season, not a point to their name. Pilot Plane had a mare in he had a mare in Germany, and someone has commented on my stream, so I'm just gonna have a little look-see to them. Raiden says, come on Polino bros. Well, he's starting 5th, so you never know what he can do. I think he's got a good opportunity. He's deserved it. Okay, so the top 3, they've all been disqualified from this formation lap. I didn't notice. Zach's slowing it right down, really stacking the field up. We have eight viewers. This is like a lot for me. So yes, is now through the final sector. Zach will be the leading driver, pulling it into the grid slots. We're gonna get. Okay, what the hell is this view? I do not want that view when it comes to lights out. That would be a joke if that was our view. Okay, I hope that we can have a decent one. Hello Pizza, how are you doing, mate? Just got a little commentary here, innit? What the frick is this camera? Why are they giving us all the bad camera angles? Jamie got a sick one for his start. Why do I get the bad ones of like the behind of the drivers? Okay, no, Chapelelli's got the best one. Maybe it'll shift. Oh yeah, let's just start watching like this. Yeah, okay, I guess we have to have this crappy view. Okay, yes. So we are 3, 4, 5 red lights, and we are underway in Russia. It seems to be a good start from Juiced. Zach's got a great getaway. He's going to dive up the inside of everyone into turn 1, and Zach is in the lead. That is incredible. So off the line, Zach has had a superb start. Now coming into turn 2, it's Ginger trying to hang it around the outside. Juice has dropped into 3rd position, which is something unheard of for him. But now into turn number 4, they all fly through. It seemed to be a pretty clean start there, though. We've got Terra and Miku getting pretty close together. Let's look back up to the lead. Polino Bros has dropped down into 9th position, so he's not had the best of starts there. Recon's dropped into 5th, sorry. Max has had a great start though. It is Zach though leading, and it was a perfect start from everyone. No incidents whatsoever. Let's have a look at position change. So you can see that Nizzo's had a brilliant start. He's up many positions. Now this is where it's going to get interesting, as Ginger's got the speed. He's not going to go up the inside of anyone of Zach though. And everyone seems to be holding position into this little complex. I think Nizzo's just gotten ahead of Blue Racer there. That's a shame. I was hoping for a big incident at the start. Nizzo and Blue still going side by side, having a really big battle. But now Zach is going to complete the first lap. He's got Ginger, my mistake, for company though. Shapalili's come into the box. Let's have a look at Juice. He's looking to maybe make an overtake on Ginger. This is a great camera view. He's going to switch to the inside, then back to the outside. He's not going to make any moves done. We go to tyre. So Crumb's taken a 3-second time penalty. So we've not seen a safety car yet, which is a shit. I don't know why my voice is going, man. I've got some water, don't worry. You see the Mercedes of, I think, Nizzo going pretty wide out of turn 5, I think. Shapalili, he presumably came in for a wing replacement, which that's a shame for him though. Zach appears to be pulling away a bit from Ginger here. Zach's had a pretty good start. He's currently 3rd in the championship behind both Williams, one of which including Juiced. Of course, Recon is sitting in for Jordan, who couldn't race today. Can Juiced maybe go up the inside? No, he's gonna hold off on that one. Ginger's really caught up to the back of Zach here. Aspect's gone ahead of Nizzo. So that's an interesting position change. They're all really bunched up still. Anything can happen at this point. But thus far, not much action. I say that. We're going to have someone into turn number 1 here. Guil's gone quickest, which is pretty interesting considering he's right in the middle of the pack. Nizzo's coming to the pits. Ginger's maybe going to make a move up the inside of Zach. No, he's a bit too far back there. But he's really caught up to the back of the Frenchie here. If he can make a move into turn number 4, that would be incredible. Doesn't look like it. Miku's gone up the inside of Terra. Let's watch further back in the pack. Axa's going to go up the inside of Terra here. Guil's going to take a 3-second time penalty. Unlucky for him though. He's in 6th position right now. He's pretty comfortable here. One of the only Frenchies in the league, of course. One of them is leading it right now. That's Zach. But with DRS, can Ginger maybe size up a move into whatever turn this is? I'm gonna actually get a track map so I could just look quickly. Russia track map. Let's look at this. Ginger's got the run. He's not gonna go up the inside. Can someone please make a move? I beg of all of you. Oh, Ginger's got the run. He's looking to the inside and he's not. Yeah, no, that'd be a pretty stupid overtake considering it's such a tight space on the track. But looking how close these guys are, you can actually tell that there's going to be a move into turn number 2 here. After this long DRS straight, coming through now to begin lap 4. Geordie has gone quickest. Alan had it, but I think Juice is more likely to make a move on Ginger here. Ginger's going to look to the inside of Zach, and that should be the lead for Ginger here. Zach could lose out to Juice. No, they make a bit of contact, but that is Ginger into the lead. Ginger's been pretty consistent. I don't believe he turned up to the last, but he might have done. Juice has a look up the inside. He's actually going to take 3-second time penalty and almost lose the back end. He gets a big tank slapper. Now they're all taking time penalties. Shapalili goes quickest. He's on a fresh set of softs, so that is what you would expect. But Ginger managed to get ahead of Zach. So it is Ginger, Zach, Juice, Max and Recon. That's your top 5. Gwill's just sitting and just right behind Recon. He's actually going to go around the outside here. I haven't got the track map yet. Okay, I've got the corners. So Gwill is into 5th place, coming now into turn number 14. Can he make the move stick? That's Max trying to go up the inside of Juiced. These corner names are confusing, man. He didn't manage to make the move stick, but Zach has just got he's gonna have DRS through the straight into turn 1, coming now into turn number 19. He's 4/10 back on Ginger. Ginger seemed to have a better exit, but with slipstream and the aid of DRS, I don't think he's close enough to make a move into turn 2 quite. Oh, here comes Max up the inside. Oh, I thought he pulled out a bit early there. Recon's gonna go up the inside, and he's not gonna make it stick though. Unlucky for him. Can he maybe try it into turn number 5? He's gonna have a look up the inside at turn 5. They almost make contact as Gwill and Recon, but nothing comes of it. There's the Renault of Crockett having a little sniff at them. He's got Alan, Pilano and Geordie right behind him. There's a bit of a gap back to Miku. So you've got a train of the point scorers and then the train of the guys who are on fresher tyres. This race is still pretty interesting. We're going to have a lot of battling. A lot of penalties as well. We saw Nizzo and Shapalili come into the pits. Shapalili, interestingly, fitted the softs, which I wouldn't have done personally. That is Max. We're still watching Max trying to break into the podium positions. I think at Germany he was gonna have a great race, and he either lost it or he came like 3rd or something. We can have a little look at the standings, but we can see Juice getting really close to Zach here. They almost touch Diffuser to wing. Now as we follow, once again this is looking to be standard, but I think Zach could lose out to Juice here, as Juice is right on the rear wing of the Frenchie. He's going to pull to the inside then to the outside, and he's not going to make a move. He could have just slung it up the inside. That would have been a very audacious move. We see Polino Bros and Alan getting very close. Polino Bros trying to get past Alan around the outside at turn number 4, and Alan has a shocking corner. That could see Geordie maybe make the move into turn number 5. Yes, so the McLaren's almost working in tandem. Now Alan's coming right back at him up the inside into turn number 6. Is Alan going to do it? Geordie's trying to hold him around the outside. Now into turn number 7. I'm learning all the corner names. Geordie's not going to be able to make the move stick. That was an excellent battle there. So back up to the front. We're going to see, oh, Alan's taking a 3-second time penalty, so that's for cutting corners. Juiced, oh, there's a yellow flag in sector 2. Who is that for? That is, I believe, a Ferrari of Crumb. He's DNF, so I can't actually spectate him. The top 3 all still really close, but I'm not sure what happened to Crumb. I really wish you could spectate DNFs, but it is what it is. You can't really do everything. They should implement that. But Crumb is out of this race. Look at this. The top 7 all still right near each other. There's maybe about 2 seconds between them, I would say. Look at this. Juiced is really, really close to Zach here. If Zach wasn't behind Ginger, then Zach would have lost out to Juiced here. But Zach could maybe try and make a move on Ginger. No, they're all still their nose to tail throughout. Okay, Max did actually get second place behind Juiced in the first race, so that was what I was wondering about. But they all fly through. Crockett seemed to have overshot that a bit. He seems to be okay. Fair play to him though. I feel it's just back and forth, back and forth. They're all just... It's a case of will they or won't they, will they or won't they. Just a moment. So, I apologise for that. Nothing really happened through that once again, but they're all still following on this train. If this was another track, this would be a much more interesting battle. But because it's just so difficult to overtake at Russia, Juice is right up behind the rear wing of Zach, and he gets a big tank slapper coming out. Polino Bros are coming to the pit, so he's the first to bite the bullet and come in. Can Juiced make the long anticipated move? Oh, he's not gonna do it. Come on, someone just send it. Lick the stamp and send it. You can see Gwill running a bit wide, or a bit deep, my apologies, into turn number 3, which offset him into turn number 4, so he had to drop speed. Recon's still looking to make that overtake. Now into turn number 6, he's pulled to the inside. Oh, he's not done it. Okay, right. Getting a bit repetitive, mate. But guys, come on, let's have a little incident. I want a safety car. I want everyone to bunch up, everyone to come into the pits and whatnot. Oh, it'd be cool to see some incidences, but the problem is they're all so clean in this league. They're all so skilled. They just don't make those mistakes. I think Zach's going to be able to take Ginger here. That's easy. Up the inside goes the Ferrari, and he retakes the lead. Juice could maybe get involved here. They're all conserving right now. See, they're all conserving. Like they don't want to push it too hard and hit someone and whatnot. But Juice is really excited on the throttle. As Zach's gonna pull into the pits. Juice and Gwill, they're all coming in, and so does Max. I didn't actually catch him there. So Ginger and Recon are the only ones who stay out in the top, and Crockett. They're the top 6, 7 even. They were the top 7. That was kind of the train that was formed. Miku appears to be catching Geordie. Geordie's tyres seem to be going off. So it's Miku up the inside into turn number 2. Geordie's run a bit deep, and he's going to have to concede that one there. Now Miku's flowing it around the outside. Can he maybe size up a move into turn number 5? He's not going to make it. So Miku's going to have to hold behind Geordie, but for how much longer? Could he maybe go up the inside here? No, not quite. How has the lead shaped up? Zach has come out ahead of Juice, and Chapalele is out, and that is a safety car. The safety car has come out, so that's going to help Ginger, Recon, Crockett, Geordie and Miku. They're going to lose a hell of a... That's going to help all the top guys running right here. Miku's going to pull in soon. Nizzo's coming to the pit, so he's going to shift back onto the regular strategy, and he won't be able to take... he won't lose much time, so he's going to be able to go back onto the main strategy. But this has really not helped Zach, Juiced, Max, Polino, Gwill, Alan, all the guys that boxed really. They're all going to be fuming right now as Ginger's going to come in. Yeah, you'd expect all of them to come in. That just shakes things up. It's going to have the fast guys right behind I don't want to say slow because they're all really quick, but the less quick guys. Miku's stayed out. That's because he's got the mediums on. And look at that. Ika's taken a time penalty for colliding with Aspect. Aspect's not going to come in. Ika does though. So we're going to see what all shapes up. Terra. Okay, so Ginger's managed to come out ahead of Crockett. Recon. And yeah, look at that. They're all can Zach maybe get ahead of Recon? Okay, he's not going to get ahead of Recon. No, so that yeah, this has really screwed them over because the top three. Oh, Geordie's not had a good one. He's managed to come out ahead of Alan though, which is good for him. But like that, Juice is behind his teammate. I think Zach actually got past. Yeah, Zach managed to get past Recon coming out of the pits, as the safety car has picked up the flying fin of Mickey Litzy. Max, super, super. We're on lap 10 of 27, so not too long in this race to go. I didn't have my moment, which is a shame. Nizzo's gonna have to speed up if he wants to catch these guys. So now after the safety cars come out, the order is Mikulitsi, Terra Racer, Nexus Aspect, then we have Ginger, Crockett Gamer, who's really benefited out of all of this. He's gone from 7th to effectively, I believe, yeah, he's 2nd, because all the guys ahead in the top 3, they've not pitted. Zach is down into 3rd, Recon's into 4th, so that's 5th for Juice, 6th for Max, and we got 7th for Polino, 8th for Gwil, 9th is Geordie's, then 10th is Alan's. Axel is going to be 11th, Blue will be 12th, 13th Ika, then Kian and Nizzo, well Nizzo probably won't, but Kian will be, I forgot where it was, but no matter. The safety car remains. They're all following slowly. And I believe that Nizzo will take a time penalty if he doesn't get to them quick enough, which would really hamper him. If he's too slow, then he won't. He'll actually receive a time penalty. He won't be able to get enough. And what the hell happened to Kian there? Has he just cut the entirety of the... What has happened? He's just taken a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting on a safety car. Zach has taken a 3-second time penalty. This could really all shape it all up. I'm not even speaking English at this point. This could really shake things up though. Crockett's glad to be running in this race. Actually no, he didn't DNF last time out in Germany when he last raced. But I bet it feels good to be in the upper echelons, because he had an incident with Terra Racer in the first race. Terra currently in 2nd. He's not got the pace that he used to have, the Terra, but he's still got it. He's still got it in him. Look at that. Axel's going to take a time penalty for exceeding track limits. Very strange to see. I don't know why they're actually making that a thing. When will the safety car pull in though? Okay, just like I say, that safety car is going to come in this lap. So it's up to Geordie to Geordie. I don't know why I got him Geordie. It's up to Miku to control the pace. Slow everyone up. I want to have a nice... Okay, that's a cool view. Get a screenshot of that. Okay, how do I turn it all back on? There we go. Right, so it's up to Miku to let the safety car come back into the pits. Now we are ready to go green. We are back racing now. DRS will not be enabled. Let's watch for the quicker tire guys. Ginger is behind Nexus Aspect here. He's in P4 right now. As I don't even know what to follow, to be honest. I really do not know where to be looking. Let's have a look at Recon. Can he maybe size up and move on Zach into turn number 5? He's gonna go down the inside, does Recon. Zach's gonna be able to hold it around the outside. Ginger's managed to get ahead of Aspect. Crockett's gonna go up the inside into turn number 6. Zach's managed to stay ahead. No, Recon's managed to get ahead of Zach, so into 6th place goes TTG Recon 33. T1000 Zach is down in 7th. Could he maybe be feeling the pressure from Juiced here? Look at this, Recon's going to maybe try and look to the outside. He's going to make the switch back on Nexus work. That is a brilliant move up the inside into turn number 11, I think. Now let's look back up to the front because we see Ginger and getting past his teammate Terra Racer. Can Crockett maybe follow through at some point? Miku's just managing to get away from it at this point. Let's look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, they're all so close. Juiced is going to be overtaken again by Zach, by Nexus Aspect. This has really compromised Juiced here. Let's look at that. He's losing time now to Zach. Recon into 5th place, so Aspect has dropped down into 8th position. Terra and Miku, they're holding their own, but look at that. Look how many position changes there are. Oh my word, there's a spinner, and that is Blue Racer into the wall, out the final corner. Now let's have a look at Terra. He's trying to hold Crockett back so that his teammate Ginger can get away, but Crockett's gonna be able to go up the inside through turn number 4, and he's gonna have the outside line. But Recon is also getting involved here. Recon's gonna send one on the up the outside, and that's Crockett getting a tank slapper. Terra's gonna have to jump to the inside to avoid him, so Terra's gonna remain in 3rd place. Crockett's gonna make the switchback work. Recon, could he maybe take a slice of P4? Terra's beginning to slip back now. Zach could maybe get ahead of him coming through the DRS straight. Well, I don't think DRS is enabled yet. There's yellow flags in sector 1 and 2, but it doesn't show. I think that's Nizzo, who's had a spin. Yeah, he's going really slow there. I don't know why the track map's not showing anything. Crockett's managed to get away from Recon. Nizzo's out of this race, so now the yellow flags in sector 2 are asserted. Here comes Terra and Zach. Zach's gonna try and hang it around the outside. Did they touch? I don't think they did actually. Zach's up into P5. Terra's down into 6th. Aspect's gonna lose a spot to his teammate. I really hope I'm recording all of this because it's a great restart. Nizzo's car is still left there. Now it's gone. Miku's taking a time penalty. He's currently being tracked down by Ginger, so yeah, probably by the next DRS straight. But up the inside of Terra into turn number 1 is Juiced, the championship leader for once not on the podium. Up into 6th position he goes, and whoa, that was Max out of nowhere, sending one up the inside of Terra. Gwill's probably gonna try and hold him around the outside here through turn number 4. Look at Alan trying to go around the outside of Aspect, so it is all or nothing for these guys. Gwill up into P8 ahead of Terra, who's slipped down to 9th. Aspect's now out of the points. He's going to lose out to Geordie, who's up into 11th place it should be now. He's on fresher tyres. Polino Bros has not had the restart of that he would have wanted. He's in 13th position. He's lost out loads, but he's going to go round the outside of Aspect, who's just beginning to drop like a fly down the order. Can Axel maybe go around the outside of him? Let's watch Ginger really closing up to Miku here, and I don't think he's going to be able to do it just quite through here, but definitely on the start finish straight he will have it. Crockett's just lurking behind them. If they start battling, maybe Crockett could be one to win. What if Recon can do anything? Can maybe Zach catch up to Recon? Zach's on slightly worn out, more worn mediums. They're going to run to the end on this race, on this set. Here comes Ginger though, with DRS open now. Yeah, there it is. Juice has set the fastest lap of the race. Down the inside into turn number 1. That was an easy move on Miku. who's still not pitted. He's going to be able to come onto a set of softs to go to the end. I'm not too sure though where he will end up once he comes into the pits. So it is Ginger in P1, Mikulitsi in P2, then it's Crockett P3, Recon 4th, and then Zach rounding out the top 5. He's got juiced right on his rear wing through now into turn number 6. Running right to the edge of the wall there. They're lucky to not be hitting that. They're really pushing the boundaries there, as Gwill's gonna go right round off the track. And he's taking a 3-second time penalty now. He's definitely racking these up. Let's have a look at Recon, who is following behind Crockett. Can Crockett maybe make the move, stick on Miku? No, not quite. But he's got a better exit. Could he maybe switch to the inside at some point? No, not as of yet. But Juiced has caught up to the back of Zach, who's caught up to the back of Recon. And look at this, making the switch back, getting the better exit. Can he maybe send one up the inside? Miku's going to fall into the pit, so it's Ginger. Now about 1.5 seconds ahead. There's a yellow flag and it's Kian out of this race. I don't quite know what happened to him. You see Blue Racers down in 17th. He had a nightmare restart. Here comes Recon up the inside. That was a great overtake. Recon's really come alive after this restart. He's absolutely dominated. Let's have a look at position change. Oh, we're changing the wrong thing. Position change. So you can see Crockett's actually jumped 5 positions. So he's gone from 8th to 3rd. Zach's right where he started. Juice has really suffered the most out of anyone here. He's down 4 positions. He started on pole, dropped to 3rd off the start, and then after that safety car, he's really ruined him, screwed him over there. I want to see if maybe the tier 2 guys can maybe come and watch my race. It's no matter right now, but here comes Juiced. He's got the run on Zach. He's going to look to the outside for time number 14. They ghost. He's going to have to go off the track, and yeah, that was not a move he was going to make by going around the outside. That's a really tough overtake to even try. Send that. So just send that in tier 2. Polina Bros getting ahead of Axa. Oh my gosh, what has happened there? He's mounted him. Terra's pulled into the pit, so Aspect's still... Oh, Aspect's coming to the pits as well. So look at that, all the guys that didn't box have now... Oh, the safety car really screwed them over. They didn't have a choice because they couldn't come in to fit the mediums, because then they would be disqualified for not using another set of tyres. The mandatory 2 compounds. I'm really losing my voice after this. I've run out of water, I've drank it all. Max has managed to get ahead of Geordie. Alan's maybe going to try and take that place off of Geordie as well. Geordie's going to try and hold it down the inside. If there's another safety car, I'm going to run and get water because my throat's actually dying right now. Juiced down in 5th, not where he wants to be right now. They've lost touch to Gwill, who's in 6th position. Gwill's taken a lot of penalties, I believe, which is unfortunate for him. Finally, another comment. Hey, I haven't got coronavirus, mate. That's not a funny joke. But I will actually go and get water very quickly if you don't want me to cough as much. Never mind, because she's gonna have to deal with it. Because Crockett is right on the rear wing of Ginger. If he doesn't make a move into turn number 1 or 2... Oh, I've still got water. Crockett right behind Ginger, so it's a Dutchy battle for P1 and P2. Here he comes in that Renault. This is one of the Renault's best performances so far. He's going to swing to the outside. He's going to be the late breaker. They're side by side, coming now through into turn number 4. Crockett has the inside line, but he's going to back out and let Ginger keep the lead, and I'm going to go fill up my water bottle, so I'll be back in a moment. But wait, no, because... No, okay. It's like I hadn't left. Here we see Crockett has DRS open on Ginger. Look at that, Juice is right behind Zach. Oh god, I'm watching the wrong guy. Juice is going to go up the inside of T1000 Zach. Zach's going to run very wide, and that's going to basically gift P4 to Juiced. So it's a Williams 2-3, which really does... It's really showing that Williams is the dominant team so far in the championship. Maybe can we see Crockett make a move, stick on Ginger? As Ginger's actually taken a time penalty. I don't know if he's had any more thus far, any other ones so far this race. Christopher's down the inside. Don't, no, I made the mistake. Okay, I'm sorry. It's because I saw you. Crockett didn't manage to make a move on Ginger, but Juiced is right behind his teammate. We're still got like 9 laps to go, I'd say. I think that's 9 laps. So. Of course, it's always hard to judge, but we've had 4 retirements from this race, that being Kian, Nizzo, Shapalili, and Crumb. So it's a double DNF for Red Bull. Ferrari's not had a good race, aside from Zach, who's in 5th right now, so he's only down 1 position. Let's have a look at tyres. I don't care about fastest lap, no one cares about that rubbish. Interval, right, and tyre, cool. Juiced is looking to make a move on his teammate, and we're seeing Crockett make a move on Ginger up the inside into turn number 14. That is a great move from Crockett. Juiced and Recon, and Juiced manages to take P3 from his teammate. So, oh, he's gonna run a bit wide. Did he maybe take have a little bit of a tap there from Zach? But look at that, Gwil's managed to catch up, and that is Recon coming into the pits. I'm not too sure why. He might have taken some wing damage, but Recon's pulled into the pits. We're gonna watch and see if he fits a new front wing. If he does, then he definitely did get damaged. I'm not even watching the battle for the lead, man. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Well, we've committed. Yeah. Okay, so Recon's race has been officially ruined. There's no recovering from that, really, is there? But Gwil's managed to enter this fight, and so has Max. Max is within DRS range. Crum is... he was still in the session since the very beginning. I applaud him there. As now we watch Max. He's had a pretty quiet race, has Max. He's been in the upper echelons of the points though, which is very good for him. We've got a nice little battle going on for the lower positions between Recon, Aspect, and Terra. Recon's definitely gonna have more speed than any of them. Look at that. Terra actually fitted the hards, which is very interesting. Blue Race is going to fit a fresh set of soft tyres. As Crockett manages to defend from Ginger here. It's nice to see a new leader. You know, he's not won a race this season. He's not really had a good start to the season. Only 1 point to his name does Crockett has. But Zach has kind of lost touch to the top 3. They're all still really close with in close proximity of each other. Trying to break the toe is Crockett coming through turn 1. Ginger's got DRS open. I'm more concerned to see what Juice is going to do. He's going to have a little sneak peek at the inside, maybe foreshadowing his overtake next time out, maybe through here. He seems to have a better run than Ginger. Maybe Juice got up the inside. That's what he's going to do. They almost make contact. Juice slightly understeers, could have hit Ginger, but Ginger managed to actually pretty well hold that position. That was a pretty audacious overtake, but they can't afford to be battling right now. They need to stay within Crockett's range and wait to pounce on each other, you know, kind of work together, and then we'll see who stabs the other one in the back first. Look at this. Juice is definitely going to be able to overtake Ginger here. As look at the speed he's got. He's gaining on him. He's going to be able to send one up the inside. He looks to the right hand side. Is he going to send it? No. But Ginger's going to go slightly deep. That's going to invite Juice to go around the outside. They're still side by side. No, Juice is going to settle for staying in P3. This is going to allow Zach to catch up to them. We've got about 7 laps to... Oh, it's about to be 6 laps to go, because you do have to take into consideration the last lap. You know, it doesn't end on lap when it hits 27. So Zach's also really caught up to these guys. Crockett is managing to pull away ever so slightly. And Juice has also lost out a bit to Ginger. There's a little bit of argy-bargy battling going on here between Alan and Max. Geordie could maybe be invited into this. 6 would be good points for him. He's been in the points in both races, but I think so at least. I'm going to have a look at the points. Just see where everyone would be. So yeah, we're watching this battle between them. Geordie has got points in both races. He managed to get 5th last time out, but he was only 10th in the first race. Oh my gosh, that is Blue Racer burying it in the wall. But yeah, safety car. I did not even expect that. Virtual safety car has been deployed. That is a massive crash for Blue. I don't know what he did there, but he's just binned it. Oh, he's just flown into the barriers. Jesus. Could maybe someone come into the pits, maybe shake it all up a bit. All or nothing, that should be their motto really. You lose less time by pitting now, so could be worth it, you know. As Crockett's kind of hinting like, oh, I could come into the pits. No, yeah, I wouldn't do the same thing. They're not going to give up track position, so they're all going to stay out. Maybe someone like Polino Bros. Okay, never mind. It's ended. And look at the gap now. Juice is going to go round the outside of Ginger here. Could he maybe someone... Oh, could he maybe overtake Crockett? So it is round the outside goes Ginger. They make contact. Where's Juice? Juice is right behind Crockett. Let's go outside. Wow, look how close they are. Round the outside. Can Juice hold it? No, he's not going to make the move there. Can they maybe go into turn number 6 here? Zach is right on the rear of these guys too. Zach could have sent one at the inside, but it would have been a bit of a tricky move there. Juice catches the curb and a little bit of oversteer there. Could have sent him into the barriers. That would have been terrible for him. So they've cleared the wreckage of Blue Racer's Renault. So whilst one Renault DNFs, the other is leading this race with only 5 laps to go. Ginger's got DRS though. Zach's going to have the speed. He's going to look to the inside through turn number 13, which will switch immediately to the inside. But no, he's already to the outside, but he's already got P3 off of the Williams. So Williams' race could be falling apart, because Gwill could maybe try and overtake. Gwill's just been hanging in 5th place. He's got a decent gap to Alan here. Oh, okay, not so much actually. So these guys still staying in touch actually, which is very nice, because it's you know, we've got them to fall back on if there's an incident somewhere on track. McLaren are picking up some decent points here. Ryan Webb has gone to tier 2. He's having a nightmare in tier 1, and I don't think he finished the race actually, but he is dropped down into tier 2. I think he volunteered to go there himself, but he wasn't going to be a front running car. He's got talent, as he has. Juice does seem to lose out to Zach a bit here. He's got Will, Alan and Max to keep him company. Geordie seems to be dropping back ever so slightly on these guys. I really do like this track map feature. So yeah, looking back at this race, on the whole, it's been a really entertaining race from a commentator's point of view. Here we see Gwill, he's got DRS on Juice. Juice hasn't got it on Zach, so up the inside, Gwill's going to make this move stick. Yes, Gwill has managed to make the overtake into 4th place. Juice down into 5th. Could he maybe lose out to Alan? Alan's, they're on the same age tyres. It seems, yeah. So back up to the front though, as we see Zach has got, he's a bit closer to Ginger than Ginger is to Crockett. We've only got 3 laps to go. Zach's gonna have a little peek. Let's have a look back at Alan and Juiced. Max is also waiting in the wings, could maybe pounce on an incident. I don't want a safety car though, I don't want this race to finish on a safety car. I want them to be fighting right until the end. This has been a close race from every stance since the beginning. This has been, it's been a great race to commentate, the best of the season so far. Of course we did have the wet race in Germany, that really did throw a spanner in the works for some drivers. Spain was alright. Jordan pretty much dominated from the beginning. Look at this. I don't think Juiced has no, he's not got DRS. Juice hasn't got DRS, so his race is falling apart. Alan's gonna look to the outside, which will switch to the inside here. Juice is he's a bit more feisty trying to defend that one, but no, he's lost out, and a bit slow coming out there. Geordie's got he's in his own world right now. Can Juice maybe drop back into 7th place? Everyone thought from the beginning he was going to win this race, and now it seems like it's slipping away from him as he's really lost touch to the front running guys. Alan's into 5th place. That's good for him because he's had a pretty slow start to the season. See the gap from the leader beginning to rack up, as Crockett seems to be pulling away from Ginger slightly. Ginger's going to brake quite late into turn number 2, yeah, it's turn number 2. He's now into turn 4. Of course it's a double, it's like a tiny little chicane. So it's 2 and 3, and then this is turn 5. I'm learning my corner numbers. Zach's had a pretty decent race. He was leading it, then he lost it to Ginger. Then the pit stops kind of screwed him over after, I think it was Chapelelli who brought out the safety car. Someone brought it out, I don't know who. Or it was Nizzo, but I think Nizzo DNF before. No, no, he didn't. So I think it was Chapelelli. Zach with DRS open. Let's have a look back at Max and Juiced. This time, Juice does have DRS to aid him, which really has saved his bacon. That's gonna allow for him to keep P6, but he's beginning to really slip back here. It's a shame for him. Terra's had a shocking day. Pit stops again ruined him. Aspects had a pretty alright day, I guess. Recon's had a first race to throw in the bin. He was doing so well, then he got damaged at some point. But now as they start the final lap, Crockett is leading. He's trying to break the toe to Ginger. This is where it's going to be hell for leather. And they're all going to try their hardest to take this win away from Crockett here. As Juice and Max. Oh, Juice has spun it. Juice is out of this race. And the championship leader is gone. So he's lost it out of turn number 3. That is his race over. And that's a real shame for him. His race is done. We're not. They're probably clear to finish this though, and it's not going to end on a safety car. Look at this. They're all pushing as hard as they can. So that is. That is a lot of retirements. That is 6 retirements from this race. As Ginger is going to have DRS on Crockett, but he's a bit deep on the brakes there. I think he's a bit too far back, but he's just going to have to try his hardest to get close. I'm not sure if penalties are coming to effect. I'm not sure if Crockett has many, or Ginger. I know Zach's got quite a few, but Alan's going to go up the inside of Gwill. Gwill's going to try to look to the outside, but we're going to look back up to the lead. Crockett's going to remain untouched. Can Zach maybe have a look? Gwill and Alan, you see in the background, just having a little tussle there. Zach, can he send it up the inside? No. That's Gwill, he spun it. Gwill's lost it, but Crockett wins the... that was what a rubbish way to commentate. Crockett wins the Grand Prix. That's his first of the season. Ginger can't do anything about it. Zach in P3. Max manages to get up to P4. That's Alan into 5th. 6th for Gwill. 7th for Polino. Geordie in 8th, but Crockett will be chuffed with that one. Came from 8th on the grid. No one expected it really. He just had bags of pace after the safety car, and that is a well deserved win. And so the race is over. That is the win for Crockett Gamer. He is definitely going to be very happy about that one. And so we see the Renault driver finally tasting victory in round 3. And that was really tough between Gwill and Alan. And Gwill's not happy in the Discord chat. Thank you for tuning into this one though. To have a little rundown of the finishing order. So Crockett wins this race from 8th on the grid. Ginger manages to start P2 and end in P2. Yeah, Crockett was the only one that didn't have a penalty. Zach up to P3, so that's a podium for him, which will help him in the championship. Max managing to take decent points in P4. Alan in 5th. Gwill managing only 6th place after him and Alan made contact in through the second to last corner. Then it's Polino Bros and Geordie. Then Axa managing to take 2 points. Miku, after the strategy really was ruined for him, into 10th. Ika in 11th. Recon with a rubbish race, but he had a lot of penalties, in 12th. 13th for Terra, and last of the finishers was Aspect. You see Juiced had the DNF there, so thank you very much for watching this race. It's been a pleasure to commentate. I've been me.